Welcome to our channel, the place to update the most shocking and unexpected developments in the hit TV series The Young and the Restless quickly and accurately. Join us to discover the shocking secrets, dark conspiracies, and dramatic twists that make viewers unable to take their eyes off. And don't forget to follow the whole story today, a seemingly small detail but enough to shake up Genoa City. Sharon could not have imagined that a seemingly peaceful morning would be the beginning of a series of events that could change everything. She happened to pass by the hotel where Phyllis used to stay, and by instinct and her inherent vigilance, she entered the room that Phyllis had just left. No one was there. The room was quiet but still carried the tense breath of the person who had just left. On the sofa was still a handbag, seemingly forgotten. A sense of unease welled up in Sharon as she approached. Not intending to invade her privacy, curiosity and suspicion urged her to check inside the bag. And then, she discovered a small USB drive deep at the bottom of a hidden drawer. At first, Sharon thought it was just a regular storage device, but its old and scratched appearance suggested something else. Like an item that had been carefully hidden for a long time. The USB gave off a strange feeling, as if it contained a buried secret that was just waiting to be exposed. Driven by a strong feeling, Sharon quickly returned home and plugged the USB into her personal computer. The boot screen showed a single video file with no name, just a strange string of characters. When she clicked to open it, Sharon was stunned. Before her eyes were unbelievable images. The video shows a secret meeting in a dark room, where a dangerous exchange takes place between two people she immediately recognizes. One is Phyllis, the other is none other than Jeremy. This is no ordinary conversation, but a ruthless, detailed plan that involves staging a major incident to exact revenge on those who have wronged them. Jeremy speaks in a low, menacing voice. Phyllis is assertive and even cruel. Sharon holds her breath as the video makes it clear they are discussing how to manipulate evidence, create a crime scene, and frame a key figure in town. What's worse is that the plan has already been put into action, and may still be going on. A wave of dizziness has washed over Sharon, leaving her breathless. No one knows the video exists. If what it contains is real, everything will change forever. She pieced together the clues, realizing that it was very possible that the recent strange events in Genoa City, from Phyllis's temporary disappearance to Jeremy's mysterious return, were all directly related to the conspiracy hidden in this USB. What scared Sharon even more was that the video also revealed behind-the-scenes footage showing the secret cooperation of a third person, a shadowy figure. But Sharon realized it was someone who seemed unlikely to be involved, Diane. The image of Diane standing behind Phyllis, exchanging papers with Jeremy in the dark, was a tacit confirmation that she was also part of this conspiracy. Panic began to creep in, but the instinct of someone who had faced tragedy many times made Sharon act immediately. She backed up the video into multiple copies and hid them in different places, in case someone discovered it and tried to destroy it. But at the same time, she also knows that this is a double-edged sword. Possessing this video leaves her with a huge secret, one that could destroy many people's reputations, with unpredictable consequences. Unable to trust anyone, Sharon knows she must proceed cautiously. She decides to go to Nick, but then stops. Their trust has been damaged, and she is not sure if he understands the seriousness of what she has discovered. Meanwhile, Phyllis returns to the hotel and quickly realizes that the USB is missing. Worry is evident on her face as she immediately contacts Jeremy. They both know that if the video falls into the wrong hands, everything will fall apart. Meanwhile, Sharon begins to monitor Phyllis's every move, trying to figure out her true motives and see if anyone else is being dragged into this dangerous game. The next few days passed in a state of extreme tension, as Sharon realized she was being followed, her phone was being tracked, her email was being hacked. She knew it was clear. Someone was trying to retrieve the video. One night, while alone in a coffee shop, Sharon senses something is off. Someone's eyes are watching her from a distance, and as she leaves, a strange car follows her all the way to her house. All her suspicions point to the same conclusion: she is being threatened. What makes her even more determined, however, Is that the video does more than simply expose a conspiracy? It also contains an encrypted portion of data that, when Sharon takes it to a tech expert for decryption, reveals a trove of documents, photos, and internal emails that prove that Phyllis and Jeremy are not just plotting revenge, they have also conspired to commit crimes in the past, including money laundering and financial fraud with a major corporation that could topple the entire network of power they've been quietly building in Genoa City. Sharon is deeply uncertain. If she goes public, she will face dangerous people, she may be retaliated against, she may lose everything. But if she keeps quiet, she will be an accomplice to a dark conspiracy. She knows that now. The fate of many people is in her hands. And in a moment of clarity, Sharon decides to record the entire content of the video on a secure hard drive, hide it in the doctor's office, where she knows it is safest, and leave a top-secret letter for Mariah, the person she trusts the most, in case anything happens to her. The story does not end there. On the other side, Phyllis and Jeremy are frantically searching for clues, even hiring a private detective to track the USB. No one in town knows that a deadly secret is hidden in that seemingly senseless data. Sharon, now, is no longer the weak woman that many people think. She becomes the one who holds the key that can change the whole situation, standing on the fragile line between justice and danger, between silence to protect herself and the voice to expose the truth. And then, in just one wrong moment, one wrong decision, everything can fall apart. That silent war is still going on, quiet, bloodless, but more dangerous than any confrontation that has ever happened in Genoa City. And in the center of the storm, Sharon stands alone, with the fateful USB in her hand. No one in town knows that a deadly secret is hidden in that seemingly senseless data. Sharon, now, is no longer the weak woman that many people think. She becomes the one who holds the key that can change the whole situation, standing on the fragile line between justice and danger, between silence to protect herself and the voice to expose the truth. And then, in just one wrong moment, one wrong decision, everything can fall apart. That silent war is still going on, quiet, bloodless, but more dangerous than any confrontation that has ever happened in Genoa City. And in the center of the storm, Sharon stands alone, with the fateful USB in her hand. Thank you for following today's dramatic story. If you find it interesting, don't forget to click the follow button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the next shocking developments in The Young and the Restless. Each of your actions is a great motivation for us to continue bringing the most in-depth and engaging analysis. See you in the next videos.